WDSU News at 10 starts right now.
A 6-year-old little girl is left without a mother and her youngest sister as she's the lone survivor out of a gut-wrenching murder and abduction in Tangipahoa Parish.
And now we know this man, 36-year-old Daniel Callahan, is behind bars in Jackson, Mississippi. But all of this started in Loranger when a 35-year-old woman, Callie Brunette, was found dead in her mobile home. And her 2 girls, Erin and Jaylee, went missing, triggering an Amber Alert. The man deputies say is responsible was tracked down in Jackson. That's where the 6-year-old was found alive near the body of her 3-year-old sister. We have a crew in Jackson tonight.
But first, let's go to Tangipahoa Parish, where WDSU reporter Jonah Gilmore is live. Jonah, the sheriff's office is working this case, but they're also rocked with grief.
Yeah, the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff says there are no words to describe the series of events that took place today. He says hearing of a mother being killed is one thing, but later finding out a child was also killed has rocked his parish.
And you just ask yourself, why? Why did we lose 2 lives today? And I don't know that we'll ever get that answer.
Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff Daniel Edwards says the murder of 35-year-old Callie Burnett and her 3-year-old daughter Erin is simply horrific.
But when you happen to know the family, you go to church with the family, as Blair and I do, it hits even closer to home.
The sheriff's office says Wednesday they received a call from Burnett's family reporting she may have been in danger. According to TPSO, when family searched her home Thursday morning, she was found dead.
I can just say it was a significant trauma. But I don't want to say what the cause is yet.
According to the sheriff's office, Burnett's 2 daughters were taken from the home after she was killed. TPSO says an Amber Alert was issued and a suspect, Daniel Callahan, was found and arrested in Jackson, Mississippi.
He had the victim's car along with her alive and well 6-year-old child.
Jimmy Travis with the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office confirms the second child was found dead.
He showed officers an area, a wooded area just not far from the car where the body of the 4-year-old girl was.
The Sheriff's Office confirms Daniel Callahan and Burnett had some sort of relationship, saying they were not strangers.
Daniel Callahan, at some point in the past, certainly had a relationship with Callie. I don't know if it was more recent or more in the past.
The sheriff says, although the surviving child is safe, he's asking the community to lift her up after experiencing such horrible tragedies.
From a psychological standpoint, she is going to be harmed, and that's why I want everyone to keep her in your thoughts and prayers.
Now, the sheriff also says Callahan will be processed in Jackson before being extradited back to Louisiana to face charges. We're live in Tangipahoa Parish. Jonah Gilmore, WDSU News.
Jonah, thank you. Certainly these are tragic events, hard to wrap your mind around. I know some of us may be holding our loved ones just a little bit closer tonight.
That's right. And the tight-knit community of Loranger is just rocked by this tragedy. And friends of the Brunette family say they're shuddered by grief.
And the Brunette family is a big part of Loranger. I mean, the Brunette, there's just a lot of them, and they are community giving people. And Loranger is a small town, but we come together.
And now the community in Jackson, Mississippi is sharing Loranger's grief as neighbors and investigators work to figure out how these 2 victims ended up in Mississippi.
Okay, so we know the investigation now in the hands of the FBI. Ross Adams of our sister station WAPT is in Jackson with the latest on the investigation.
Tonight we've learned the FBI is now leading this investigation. A local police officer found the 3-year-old girl dead, while police say the suspect, Daniel Callahan, tried to get away. The State Highway Patrol helicopter circling above the crime scene as an FBI evidence response team heads to the location where police found a 3-year-old girl dead in the woods behind the house off McClure Road in South Jackson.
Horrible, horrible, tragic situation. You don't want to see that as a police chief. You don't want to see that as a father, to see this baby on the ground that has lost her life.
Authorities say the 3-year-old girl, Erin Burnett, and her 6-year-old sister, Jaylee Burnett, who was found alive, had been kidnapped from Louisiana 2 hours away and were the subject of an Amber Alert. Jackson Police Chief Joe Wade says their investigation began Thursday afternoon when JPD got a call from the U.S. Marshals Service to help find Daniel Callahan. Investigators say Callahan tried to escape, but officers captured the 36-year-old after a short pursuit.
Once he realized that law enforcement knew where he was or had his proximity, that he tried to do away with the children by taking them into the woods, into that area.
People who lived near the scene where the girl's body was found, shocked and horrified.
Just drive down here and cause chaos for no reason. It hits home hard. Because, like I said, I got 3 girls. So.
I hate that babies have to be taking this away. They need love and need taken care of. They don't need to be done like this.
Why Jackson? Why are you here? Why did you bring these children here? Why did you take this child's life here in Jackson?
Chief Wade notified MBI and Hinds County sex trafficking divisions to investigate after officers saw possible evidence of trafficking where the girls were found.
We see cages, small animal cages. It's very, very disturbing to me as a police chief and as a father to witness and see what I just saw.
The search for evidence ramping up. We saw a group of FBI agents walking through a nearby cemetery. Unclear exactly what they're searching for. Reporting from Jackson, Mississippi, I'm Ross Adams. Now back to you.
All right, here is what we know. Daniel Callahan is in custody in Jackson, Mississippi. He's accused of killing 3-year-old Erin Brunette and her mom, Callie.
And Callahan is also accused of abducting 2 girls from their Laranger home. LSP issued an Amber Alert for the sisters this afternoon. Around 3 p.m., 6-year-old Jaylee was found alive. Police say Callahan led them to the body of 3-year-old Erin. But we don't know why Callahan took the girls out of state or what his connections are to Jackson, Mississippi.
We also don't know what possible charges he may face or when he may be extradited back to Louisiana. But we do know that now the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff is raising questions about response times.
So we're digging deeper into these claims. And in just 10 minutes, we'll share what we learned that could affect you and your family's safety.
All right, to see the full timeline of events and hear everything the sheriff and police have said about this case, you can go right now to WDSU.com.